You can see the screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in the last class, I had explained you all what is a system, what is a generalized model of a system, and what is a system control. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can anyone tell me what is a sensor? I had asked you all to read the notes. I don't know how many of you all have read, but it is important. No matter how tired you are, you have to take out those 30 minutes रात को थोड़ा and read the notes. That's a mandate. Make it a practice. Make it a habit. Yes. Can anyone tell me what is a sensor?
A device which measures the output.
Device that measures the output. What do you mean by standard?
which are already set for.
Targets that are already set. Yes. Um, what do you mean by what is the work of comparison unit?
To
To
compare
compare
the
the sensor and the standard.
To compare the outputs of sensor and standards. Then do what? And one more thing, comparison unit एक और काम करता है.
It will generate a feedback,
Generate a feedback. Very good. And the feedback could be
Negative
positive
or
or negative.
Positive, negative.
amazing. And if the feedback is negative, then what will the correct?
Corrective unit will do those changes, required changes in the input or the process unit.
Very good. Excellent. So you all know, you all remember. Thank you very much. Now, yeah, I had also told you that system control could be either internal or external. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the examples of internal control? Internal control. Internal control, external control example. Anyone?
Ma'am, I remember the external control. That was
To
traffic
compress.
police.
The traffic policeman, because the traffic person has to be on roads physically present and externally control the traffic. Internal control,
CAD cam,
sorry,
CAD cam.
CAD CAM, I gave you the example of it being a system, but a CAD, see, basically these are software to generate designs. And then these softwares are installed in the hardwares to make sure that the design created by these softwares are uh, manufactured in that particular manner. So you cannot term that software as an internal control, because that software is used to generate something, is used to generate the design. Internal control, I gave you the example of AC, if you remember.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So all the electronic gadgets that are automatic would be an example of internal control.
yes, ma'am.
Your refrigerator. Now, refrigerators also they maintain some degree. Now, if you keep the refrigerator door open beyond that particular timer set, वो क्या होता है, रेफ्रिजरेटर का जो अंदर का डिग्री रहता है वो बढ़ जाता है जितना उससे सेट किया हुआ है. बढ़ने के वजह से इट स्टार्ट अलार्म that you have to close the door. और ऐसा क्यों? बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ज्यादा कंज्यूम होता है ना, बिकॉज आपने जितना ज्यादा देर तक आप दरवाजा खुला रखोगे उतना रेफ्रिजरेटर गर्म होते जाएगा, एंड रेफ्रिजरेटर हैज टू बी कूल्ड, right? It has to maintain certain temperature, but if you keep the door open, that temperature will go up. Now once the temperature will go up, it will consume a lot of electricity to maintain that that temperature का fluctuation, क्योंकि आपने दरवाजा खुला रखा है तो गर्मी भी आ रही है और आपको फ्रिज का टेम्परेचर भी नीचे रखना है, तो ऐसे केस में वो अलार्म बजाता है. सो ये सब क्या, अलार्म बजाने के बाद में आप दरवाजा बंद करते हो, है ना? तो ये सब क्या है? These are all internal control system. ऑटोमेटिक वो अलार्म दे रहा है, ऑटोमेटिक अपना टेम्परेचर सेट कर रहा है, ऑटोमेटिक कंप्रेसर ऑफ कर हो रहा है. सो दीज आर ऑल इंटरनल कंट्रोल सिस्टम एग्जांपल. गॉट इट?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will just sum up that system control is nothing but the process of input, process and output. Okay. Once this cycle, once it reaches output, the process of measuring the output, comparing it with the standard, the comparison unit generating the feedback, which goes to the corrective unit acting upon the feedback. This entire cycle is known as systems control. Now, in your textbook, you have 2 or 3 such diagrams which you have to read carefully, and you have to understand. Okay, those 2-3 diagrams that are there in, because एक तो MIS and quality assurance का है, that's important. Okay, not that it will not be asked in the exam, it will be asked. So ऐसा नहीं है कि डायग्राम नहीं पूछेंगे, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है? There are ways. So make sure that you understand the diagram, and then there is a table after that. That table also you have to just go through it. जब पढ़ोगे तब समझ में आ जाएगा कि वो क्या है. It is all related to your system control. But you have to read. If you don't read, you will not understand. Okay, so the next topic is types of system. Now, there are 8 different types of system. Let's see one at one each. First is serial order system. Now, see, serial order means, what do you mean by serial order? Now, here this is the example of serial order system. What happens here is the output of one subsystem is given as an input to the other subsystem. This output is given as an input to this. So, this is working in the serial pattern, one after the other. That is known as serial order systems. Now, in ISAD, you must have learned that if you have to design a system, it has to be broken down into modules, right? Which we call it as subsystem. Now, when you will be preparing or designing your final project, that is going to be a system, because you're going to take inputs from the clients, requirements from the clients, understand that, do the processing, give various, database connectivity, data flow diagrams, a lot of coding and all that, do a lot of testing, and uske baad mein you're going to generate some outputs, which is going to be very, very beneficial to your client. So this is a system, input, process and output, which you are going to design. But you are not going to directly start coding. You have to break the system into subsystems, into modules. Look at each subsystem, see what kind of processing is required, do that processing, and then go on to the next subsystem. Uska processing karo, coding karo. Then go on to the next. इसके बाद इन सबको integrate करो और फिर पूरा system ready होता है. So this is how a system is decomposed, which you must have learned even in data flow diagrams, that how a system decomposed, right? So after this, system is decomposed into subsystems, the kind of a pattern that they follow will determine whether it is a serial order subsystem or a matrix order subsystem. Now, serial में क्या होता है? Like I told you, एक subsystem का output दूसरे में as an input जाएगा. ये देखो, manufacturing का output is going as an input in quality control. Quality control's output is going as an input in marketing. This is what happens. मतलब manufacture करेंगे हम product को, फिर वो quality check के लिए जाएगा. Quality check उसका बराबर है तो उसकी marketing हम लोग शुरू करेंगे. ठीक है? So this is known as serial order subsystem. But in matrix order subsystem में क्या होता है? Any subsystem's output can go as an input to any subsystem. So one subsystem can receive more than one inputs. अभी serial order में क्या हो रहा था? Quality control will receive input only from one subsystem, right? एक ही input मिलेगा. But matrix में ऐसा नहीं है. Matrix order means crisscross. Anybody is sending output to anyone. So one subsystem may receive multiple inputs. This is known as matrix order subsystem. Got it? Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See, manufacturing is giving. You can't see the manufacturing and marketing are both bi-directional because manufacturing का output marketing हो जाएगा, marketing का इधर आएगा क्योंकि marketing से demand पता चलेगा, demand वाले marketing को बताएंगे कि इतना इतना goods manufacture करना है, फिर ये quality control के पास में जाएगा, marketing वाले भी quality check में जाएंगे क्योंकि marketing वालों के पास में customer का feedback होता है. कस्टमर का फीडबैक मिलने के बाद वो लोग क्वालिटी कंट्रोल डिपार्टमेंट को बोलेंगे कि आप ये पैरामीटर्स भी टेस्ट करो बिकॉज customers are looking into all these parameters, so they will give input to quality control as well. ठीक है, then marketing का output will go to accounts because billing वगैरह करेंगे, कितना total sales हुआ, कितना products बिके, ये सब कुछ accounting को पता होना चाहिए. Manufacturing will also send its output to accounting because accounting department has to have the right balance sheet of total number of goods produced, total number of goods sold, what is work in progress, है ना, total profit, total loss, P&L, ये सब कुछ accounts को लगेगा. So such systems are known as matrix order subsystems. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Good. Now the next subsystem is black box. Now black box subsystem, you all have SE now or you had software engineering?
We had.
You had, na?
Yes,
so
we
black box system पढ़ा होगा, black box testing पढ़ा होगा.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, generally, what is a system? The three main elements of system is input, process, and output. Right? Now, generally, in any system that we see, we can see the input, we can see how that input is transformed into output. है ना? So we conclude that the process is understood, it is transparent. But in black box system, ऐसा नहीं होता है. It is opposite. So in black box system, you don't know what the process is because you can't see the process and it's not even understood. मतलब समझ में भी नहीं आती, and it's not understandable. It's not transparent, it is not understandable, and in such cases, such systems are called as black box system. Now I'll give you one interesting example to understand black box would be suppose, yeah, you must have seen this sugarcane juice बनाने का वो जो रहता है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
sugarcane juice बनाने का देखा है ना, वो लोग sugarcane वो मशीन के अंदर डालते हैं.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
और वो sugarcane एकदम compress होता है और वो wheel जैसा चलता है if I'm not wrong. और फिर से juice निकलता है.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So in this example of a system, what would be input?
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Sugarcanes are the inputs. What is going to be the process?
That machine.
That machine.
Compress.
Yes, very good. That machine. And output?
Juice.
Juice.
Juice. Now in this case, do you understand the process?
Yes.
Yes. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes. Is it understandable?
Yes.
Yes. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
समझ में आता है ना शुगर केन जूस कैसे कैसे बनाया उन लोगों ने.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, लेकिन अभी सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं दूं तुम लोग को एटीएम मशीन का, ठीक है, एज अ ले पर्सन you are going in the ATM machine, you are putting in the card, you're putting in the numbers, but you don't know actually what is happening in that machine और ये पैसा बाहर निकल कैसे रहा है. So such systems are known as black box system, जहाँ पे आपको process क्या हो रहा है वो दिखाई नहीं देता है, समझ में नहीं आता है. Those kind of systems are known as black box system. समझा?
Yes, ma'am.
See, abhi because we have so much of exposure and we being technical students, we understand कि क्या हो रहा है अंदर. But for a layman, this particular को भी exactly समझ में नहीं आता ना, because you cannot see what is happening, right? It's hidden, it's not visible, it's not understandable. So such systems are known as black box systems. What you do is you just put the card inside, you put your pin, and all that you get is your money. That's it. बीच का क्या हुआ, कहाँ उसने बैंक में कांटेक्ट किया, बैंक से किधर आया, पैसा किधर था, वो कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा है. So such systems are known as black box system. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now the fourth type of system is hierarchical. दिख रहा है ये hierarchical? Now, hierarchical systems means what? Just now I told you that if you have to design any particular system, you have to break it into smaller chunks of modules, right? That each chunk is going to be called as a subsystem. Now, this is one example of a website hierarchy diagram. कि एक website अगर बनानी है तो मैं उसको कैसे कौन से सब modules में break करूंगी. जैसे होम पेज को आई विल डिवाइड इट इनटू माय अकाउंट, कंपनी प्रोफाइल, प्रोडक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन, डाउनलोड्स, बाय, right? And then downloads is further divided, buy is further divided, then product information is further divided, company profile is further divided, accounts is further divided. So this kind of an arrangement is known as hierarchical because it happens in hierarchy levels, one after the other. So ideally what you should be doing is that you should be targeting the last module and then move upwards in designing it, right? So this is a hierarchical system. This also you must have done in ISAD. Have you all done cohesion, coupling, structure design in ISAD? Hello? Girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
किया है कि नहीं किया है structure design?
Done, ma'am.
So structure design is kind of this hierarchical design. Okay. यहाँ पे क्या है now? See, login and registration are the two modules which are dependent on my account. So the information flow will happen here, right? Similarly, the information flow is going to happen here. Here there is dependency. Okay. So hierarchical diagram से आपको ये पता चलता है कि information flow क्या है, डेटा कहाँ से कहाँ फ्लो हो रहा है और इसके ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. ठीक है, अब समझा ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
See, with hierarchical diagram, it's going to be very, very clear in front of you. You in just one picture, the entire system will be very crystal clear in front of you. अगर हम लोगों को कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम दिया जाता है, हम लोग क्या करते हैं? वी फर्स्ट ड्रॉ डायग्राम एंड वी एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट करके वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम, है ना? This is our human tendency, natural, normal tendency that we do. We start writing something and then arrow से and then ये सब करते हैं ना हम लोग. This is nothing but क्योंकि सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना एक और भी बड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स काम है. वो काम आप लोग इतना इजीली जस्ट कोडिंग शुरू कर दो, कहीं पे भी चालू कर दो, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. यू विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मेरे सिस्टम में सब सिस्टम्स क्या है, वो सब सिस्टम्स में सब सिस्टम्स क्या है, डिपेंडेंसी कहाँ है, इंफॉर्मेशन फ्लो कैसे हो रहा है, राइट? पहले मुझे लॉगिन करना है, फिर लॉगिन करके मुझे I will have to see the product gallery, the customer will see the product gallery, then the customer will decide, put it in cart, then the customer will check out. ये क्या है? This is a flow. So इसी में तुम्हारा सब मॉड्यूल सब सिस्टम सब है जो आप लोगों को हायरार्की में रखना है. अभी मैं माय अकाउंट या लेट्स से कंपनी प्रोफाइल में मतलब न्यूज को मैं कंपनी प्रोफाइल की जगह पे रखूं और कंपनी प्रोफाइल को न्यूज की जगह पे रखूं तो चलेगा क्या?
No, ma'am.
नहीं चलेगा ना. क्यों? क्योंकि न्यूज इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कंपनी प्रोफाइल, राइट? प्रोडक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन मैं यहाँ नहीं लिख रही हूँ, ठीक है? मैं यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट हार्डवेयर लिख रही हूँ और इधर प्रोडक्ट लिख रही हूँ. It's not the right hierarchical diagram. Why? Because product information is further divided. Understood? So with hierarchy, you will understand that what is my first hierarchy of subsystems. What is my second hierarchy of subsystems? What is my third hierarchy of subsystems? This you will understand. And then you will start from the chota sa module, सबसे last, और फिर धीरे धीरे बाकी सारे मॉड्यूल्स बनाओ और फिर उसको इंटीग्रेट करके पूरा सिस्टम करो. डायरेक्टली तुम लोग चालू कर दोगे, वो गलत तरीका है एंड नॉर्मली पीपल फेल इन सच अटेम्प्ट्स. सो इसीलिए तो SDLC बनाया है ना, वरना SDLC क्यों होता? अगर डायरेक्टली मुझे कोडिंग करनी थी तो मैं SDLC करती क्यों? एंड बिलीव मी गर्ल्स, कोडिंग इज नॉट दैट इम्पोर्टेंट जितना डिजाइनिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट. कोडिंग में लॉजिक उतना नहीं लगता है जितना डिजाइनिंग में लगता है, बिकॉज डिजाइन इज एक्चुअली कन्वर्टेड इनटू एल्गोरिथम्स एंड देन सूडो कोड एंड देन whatever your syntax is. It's just a conversion. Coding is just writing it into syntax. That's it. But actual logic design में बनता है. That is why they give so much of importance to designers and then to testers, because testing is the most important thing, है ना? And usually what happens, we ignore testing. हाँ बराबर ही रहेगा, जाने दो. But testing आप लोगों को एकदम थरो करना है. जितना आप अपने सिस्टम को फेल करने की कोशिश करोगे उतना मजबूत आपका सिस्टम बनेगा. राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is hierarchical system, okay, which we normally follow in structured approach. So the next type of system is open closed deterministic probabilistic. Okay. See, now see, even if you ignore this particular slide, na, it's okay, because this is not the content of your text. I've just put this pic because I kind of liked this text. Okay, but you have to understand, for these 4 types of system: open closed, deterministic and probabilistic. Now open and closed systems are based on how much you interact with the environment. Okay, deterministic probabilistic is how much is your output predictable. Now I'll tell you what it is. See, in deterministic and probabilistic system, what happens is, see, the word itself suggests deterministic. Matlab, you know what the output is, you know what the process is, you know what the input is with certainty. This is known as deterministic system. You know exactly what is going to be the output of the system. Now, if it is a billing system, you know that the output, if I put in some numbers, if I put in some product information and the rate and all that, I am going to get the bill certain. Yes, or no?
ma'am.
You are 100% certain that billing system is going to give me bill. And amount will depend on the transactions that has happened. But you know that this is a billing system. So, and it's kind of, hard coded, right? एक formula डाल दिया है, वो एकदम static system है. So such systems are known as a deterministic system. Whereas probabilistic system means where you cannot determine the output with 100% accuracy or 100% certainty. It is probabilistic, मतलब chances होते हैं errors के. Okay, जैसे for example demand forecasting. तो डिमांड फोरकास्टिंग सिस्टम मतलब क्या? जब अगर मैं कुछ फोरकास्ट कर रही हूँ, इफ आई एम फोरकास्टिंग एनीथिंग, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? एम आई 100% श्योर? एंड है पंडित जो 100% श्योर मुझे बोलेगा फोरकास्ट?
No, ma'am.
फोरकास्टिंग मतलब पता है ना तुमको? प्रेडिक्ट करना,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना? हाँ, सो probabilistic system means you are predicting the output. Okay, it is not, it depends on how much percentage of probability is the output going to be. So demand example is demand forecasting. So demand forecasting में क्या होता है? This particular system is going to generate demand for the next few months. Now, none of the forecasting departments are going to tell me that this is 100% accurate. They always will have some buffer space for error, कि नहीं भी हो सकता है, there are chances कि नहीं भी हो, है ना? एक वो रहता है ना 2% of doubt, होता है कि नहीं होता है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So expected output from its input cannot be predicted definitely, because they have a variety of uncertainties. देखो, डिमांड फोरकास्टिंग सिस्टम का काम ये है कि उसको डिमांड फोरकास्ट करना है. लेकिन जब वो आउटपुट देता है, यानी जब वो फोरकास्ट देता है, वो फोरकास्ट 100% एक्यूरेट नहीं होता. क्यों नहीं होता? क्योंकि मार्केट में बहुत सारी अनसर्टेनिटीज है जिसका हम पता भी नहीं लगा सकते. किसी को नहीं पता था ये कोविड आ जाएगा. Now because of this pandemic, everything is disturbed. We never expected that something like this is going to happen. तो कभी ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि AI will suddenly be on top, है ना. हम लोग वही धीरे धीरे we were climbing the ladder, but now suddenly डिजिटल इंडिया में सबसे ऊपर वो AI है. पहले ऐसा, right? So that is what I'm trying to say, that in such systems you can, आउटपुट क्या आएगा वो मालूम है कि डिमांड ही फोरकास्ट होने वाला है, लेकिन वो आउटपुट में सर्टेनिटी नहीं है. गर्ल्स, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड क्लियरली द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक एंड प्रोबेबिलिस्टिक. So if I am calculating total number of employees, or if I am calculating any accounts, एक accounting का कुछ भी P&L accounts, ये सब क्या है? Deterministic system है, क्योंकि ये totally depend करता है कुछ rules पे, formulas पे. A plus B is equals to C. Always this is going to happen. So this is deterministic. जब बिल जनरेट हुआ है, I am 100% sure कि बिल ये प्रोडक्ट्स पे जनरेट हुआ है. बट जब डिमांड जनरेट होती है, फोरकास्ट होता है, तब I am not 100% sure. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So business systems are probabilistic systems. Why? Because business operates. See, business is as a whole. It operates in environment. Environment में there are so many uncertainties, right? जो मेरा कंपेटिटर है वो भी मेरे एनवायरनमेंट में है. अब अगर कंपेटिटर ने कुछ कर लिया, कुछ उसके पास इतना प्रॉफिट है, रिलायंस, बिगेस्ट कंपेटिटर ऑफ ऑल द इंडस्ट्रीज, व्हाट आर दे डूइंग? दे ऑलरेडी हैव सो मच ऑफ मनी कि उन लोग के पास में वो फ्री वाला चीज देने में उतना अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, बाकी के बिजनेस नहीं कर सकते. इसके लिए वोडाफोन का बैंड बज गया, एयरटेल का बैंड बज गया जब वो लोग इस टेलीकॉम में भी आए तभी, है ना, जियो. So that is only because Reliance has that much of capacity to give free and इतना कम cost में. और उन लोग का strategy is very nice. पहले कस्टमर को अपने हाथ में लो, उसके बाद में कमाओ. तो जब तक हाथ में लेते ना, उतना उनके पास में पैसा है, लेकिन बाकी बिजनेसेस के पास नहीं है. So business systems are quite uncertain. You don't know what is going to happen. किसी ने नहीं सोचा था Vodafone will be no more, है ना? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So business systems are probabilistic systems because it's not certain. It is constantly interacting with the environment. It has to adapt itself with the environment, with the environmental changes, right? So and it's not certain. मेरा कुछ पक्का नहीं रहता आज कितना प्रॉफिट होएगा, कल मतलब ये साल बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉफिट होगा या कम प्रॉफिट होगा. So this is probabilistic system, right? But if I tell you only manufacturing system, the manufacturing department of any, okay, let me first teach you what is closed and open, and then I will ask you questions. Now, this is an interesting example. See, okay, if I tell you that hardware, software, ठीक है, जब एक कंप्यूटर में डाले जाते हैं, अगर मैंने इसका पावर ऑन किया लैपटॉप का, तो मुझे मालूम है क्या होने वाला है ना? I know what is going to happen. Yes or no? Because it's only hardware and software. So when hardware and software काम कर रहे हैं, that means it is a deterministic system. Because you know exactly what is going to happen. It's going to boot and मेरा operating system ये blah blah है, मेरे को screen दिखेगा. So it's certain. If I double click on Word, I know what's going to happen. But you combine it with the user, यानी hardware, software along with the user. Now you predict. What is that user going to do with the system? Can you predict? 100%?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
100% आप बता सकते हो कि वो यूजर क्या करने वाला है आपके सिस्टम के साथ में?
No, ma'am.
अगर वो सॉफ्टवेयर भी यूज करेगा तो वो क्या नंबर्स डालेगा, वो उसके साथ में क्या फिजिट करेगा, वो टेस्ट करेगा, फिर एरर्स निकालेगा, क्या करेगा? We don't know. It becomes uncertain. So when a hardware software is combined with user, it becomes probabilistic. But when it is only hardware and software, it becomes deterministic. because it is programmed. Hardware is programmed, software is programmed. So you know that it's going to work exactly in the same fashion. But when user is involved, that time things become uncertain because we don't know what user is going to do. Okay, so this is one example of deterministic and probabilistic. Now let me teach you what is open and closed. Open, see how is the system, how much is the system interacting with the environment, that determines whether the system is a closed system or an open system. Now closed system means such type of systems which do not interact with the environment, that does not get influenced by the environmental changes. अगर environment में कुछ change हुआ तो मेरे में भी change, मेरे system में पूरा changes हो जाएगा, मतलब ऐसे रहता है ना। जैसे कि I tell you, ये how many of you all deal in trading, share market, commodity market, etc., bitcoins, etc. कोई करता है trading? कोई नहीं करता? None of you all? Start. If you all don't do, better start. Trading in lockdown is the best source of income. थोड़े tutorials देखो उसके, okay? How to trade, how to read the statistics, how to understand the trend of a company. देखो उसमें hard work बहुत है. You have to understand. You really have to have that financial, mindset. But everybody, I belong to a finance family, so I'm surrounded by such people who trade a lot. Okay, like my dad, my husband, me. So we trade. Okay, so even you, I'm just giving you an advice. If it's possible, अगर कोई है जो तुमको सिखा सकता है, then just start, because even I started when I was in my early college days. So start, girls. It's a very good source of income, but संभाल के, हाँ, risk बहुत रहता है, तो आराम से. लेकिन शेयर मार्केट में क्या होता है? What I'm trying to say is, कौन सा चैनल है? In some channel वो नीचे it scrolls.
CNN.
CNBC में because that's the only thing that he watches. So उसमें नीचे वो scroll होते रहता है, कंपनी के rates fluctuate होते रहते हैं, ऊपर नीचे ऊपर नीचे ऊपर नीचे. So अगर मुझे कोई शेयर खरीदना है तो मुझे at the moment उसका क्या rate है वो देखना है. So every time it is taking input from the environment. Reliance Jio का ये rate है, बिरला का ये rate है, इसका ये rate है, इसका वो rate है. So whenever the environment changes, my rates also changes, right? Be it any commodity, be it any Bitcoin, be it any foreign exchange, be it any share market, any shares, company shares, whatever, it will change as per the changes in the environment, right? So such systems are open systems, but closed systems, जैसे कि to calculate the total number of employees, to calculate the salary of the employees, to calculate P&L account, right? मतलब P&L, profit and loss generate करना, to calculate the net profit. ये सब क्या है? Closed system है. They will not, उनको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है तुम्हारा कुछ भी रेट ऊपर नीचे हो, I don't care, right? Taxes वगैरह में कभी कभी changes होंगे तो वो हम लोग को system के अंदर AMC में हम लोग उनको change करके दे देते हैं. But these are not dynamic changes. Every minute changes नहीं है. Every minute changes are open systems. Okay? And closed systems do not interact with the environment. They don't adapt themselves to the environment. They are not influenced by the environment. They are rigid systems, whereas open systems are flexible systems. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you tell me, business system would be an open system or a closed system?
Open system.
Open system. See, girls, one thing you have to understand, that all the open systems are probabilistic systems and all the closed systems are deterministic systems. So closed and deterministic का एक ग्रुप है, open probabilistic का एक ग्रुप है. ठीक है? अब मुझे बताओ कि business system is an open system, but उसका जो manufacturing system है छोटा, वो closed होगा या open होगा? Probabilistic होगा या deterministic होगा?
Deterministic.
Deterministic.
It's going to be deterministic. Very good. Why? Because उसको बोल देते हैं मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट को कि तुझे इतना इतना नो, वो सुपरवाइजर को बोल देते हैं कि इतना इतना प्रोडक्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर करना है, ये सप्लायर से ले लो, गुड्स ले लो, ये ले लो, वो ले लो, एंड दे आर ओनली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. It's not changing dynamically. So manufacturing system is a closed deterministic system. What is pricing system?
Open system.
It is an open system. Why?
Price keeps on changing.
Price keeps on changing. Even if you have, see, there are so many things that will change. Taxes, duties, चलो ठीक है. लेकिन competitor का attitude, customer का attitude, you know, मेरा कितना profit हुआ है, cost कितना है, मुझे supplier ने कितने cost पे दिया, उसने price बढ़ा दिया. There are so many dynamics which is influencing your price of the product, and that makes pricing system an open probabilistic system. Also, one point, closed deterministic systems are easy to program. Whereas open probabilistic systems, being dynamic in nature, they are complex systems. They are difficult to program. Okay, because there are so many dynamics involved, right? ये change हुआ, ये change हुआ, इससे ये change हुआ, इससे वो change हुआ, इससे वो change हुआ, and then so there are a lot of dynamic elements which are involved in open system, which makes it little complex. Okay, understood or what?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So here we are done with the first chapter, which is system. Next class, we will be starting with information, okay, which is your next, what do you call that? Next topic.